Nothing stays the same, neither suffering nor joy. You cannot force timing, but you can prepare for its arrival. Some changes happen slowly, then all at once. The past is unchangeable, but its meaning is not. Time heals nothing on its own, you must work with it. The future is never as predictable as you think. Regret is the ghost of paths not taken. Do not feed it too much. There is no single moment when you become ready. What feels permanent now will one day be a memory. The present moment is the only thing you can actually experience. You are more than your worst moment. What you avoid often contains the lesson you need most. The hardest person to see clearly is yourself. Strength without wisdom is dangerous. There is no wisdom without suffering. Your intuition knows things your intellect does not. If you do not examine your shadows, they will control you. Most people prefer being deceived if the truth is too painful. The ability to admit when you are wrong is a rare and powerful trait. Knowing yourself takes a lifetime, and even then, it is never complete. The body keeps a record of everything the mind forgets. Healing is not just physical, it is also emotional and spiritual. A body in motion stays in motion. This applies to more than physics. Your breath is the easiest way to control your state of mind. Energy, exhaustion, and stress distort perception. Sensory pleasure is a form of prayer when experienced with gratitude. Sleep is the closest thing to death you experience every night. Trauma is stored in the body, not just in memory. Pain can be endured, but chronic pain changes who you are. Your body is not you, but it is the instrument through which you experience everything. Music is a form of magic that changes reality. The most powerful works of art contain both beauty and suffering. What you create carries an energy beyond your intention. Great artists often channel something larger than themselves. Art survives longer than the artist. Création is an act of defiance against destruction. True originality is rare, but true sincerity is even rarer. The things that haunt you often become your most important work. The best art speaks what words alone cannot. What you make in solitude may one day save someone you will never meet. There are forces at work that cannot be measured but can be felt. Some truths arrive through silence, not reason. Dreams are more than random firings of the brain. Ancient knowledge is often dismissed but rarely disproven. The boundary between life and death is thinner than it seems. The more you seek power, the less of it you truly have. Some places hold memories beyond human history. There is wisdom in paradoxes. Some knowledge can only be understood through experience. The unseen world is not separate from the seen, it moves through it. Love is not a feeling but an act of will. The more you try to possess love, the faster it slips away. Lust is not love, but it is not the enemy of love either. True intimacy is terrifying because it requires vulnerability. Love is not measured by its longevity but by its depth. Most people do not want love, they want to escape loneliness. Love that is freely given has more power than love that is begged for. The people who truly love you will not make you beg for their care. The hardest love to give is the one that asks for nothing in return. Every person you love takes a part of you with them when they leave. 15. Power, corruption, and the nature of control. Power reveals a person's true nature more than suffering does. The desire for control often masks deep fear. The strongest chains are the ones people place on themselves. Many people do not want freedom, they want a more comfortable cage. Silence is often a greater weapon than words. The moment you need to prove your power, you have already lost it. True strength is quiet, only insecurity is loud. Corruption does not start with a grand betrayal, but with a single excuse. The most dangerous lies are the ones people tell themselves. You cannot wake those who are invested in their own sleep. They will either break you or make you unbreakable. Suffering teaches things that comfort never will. Some wounds never fully heal, but you learn to carry them better. Resentment is a poison that does not affect the one who wronged you. The mind can endure more than the body, but the body remembers everything. Survival and living are not the same thing. The more you resist suffering, the worse it becomes. Some burdens cannot be shared. The fear of suffering is often worse than suffering itself. You do not escape suffering, you learn to move through it. You do not choose your fate, but you choose how you meet it. Free will and destiny exist at the same time. The smallest decisions shape the biggest outcomes. You will never know the roads that were closed to you. Sometimes, no choice is the worst choice. Life rarely asks if you are ready. Even in failure, there is a path forward. What is meant for you will come, but not always in the form you expect. Some things you let go of will return, but not all. The only true failure is refusing to act at all. No one knows what comes after death. Anyone who claims certainty is lying. You will never be ready for death, but you can live in a way that makes you less afraid. The fear of death is often just the fear of being forgotten. Most of what you worry about will not matter when you die. The world existed before you and will continue without you. A meaningful life does not mean a long life. The most you can hope for is to leave something behind that helps others. Your story will be rewritten by those who outlive you. One day, someone will speak your name for the last time. This is not the opposite of life, it is part of it. There is more to this world than what can be measured. Some mysteries are not meant to be solved, only lived. The unknown is not always a threat, sometimes it is an invitation. You will never have all the answers, and that is a gift. The universe is under no obligation to make sense to you. Not everything needs to be explained. Some things are meant to be felt. I was one of the purest forms of being alive. There are moments when the veil between worlds feels thin. Some questions are worth asking even if there are no answers. Wonder is what keeps the soul from growing old. You will never fully understand yourself. The world will not always be kind to you, but you can choose to be kind anyway. You do not find meaning, you create it. No one is coming to save you, but help will appear when you truly need it. The only real enemy is fear. Everything you are attached to will one day be taken from you. You will never be fully prepared for what life brings. The only way to lose at life is to stop showing up for it. Love, despite everything, is still the best choice. In the end, all that remains is what you gave away. If I were to boil it down even further, it would be this: love fiercely, let go often, seek truth, endure suffering, create beauty, and stand unafraid before the mystery. Within. People betray because they are weak, not because they are strong. Everyone thinks they are the protagonist of reality. The deepest suffering of most people is loneliness. Most people would rather be lied to than be uncomfortable. When people feel threatened, they revert to their most primal instincts. Evil is seductive because it mimics truth before corrupting it. What are the 200 most important things I need to know about life?